Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're talking about the newest thing that offends everybody in modern society, the thumbs up emoji. Because, when you're in the first world and you don't have enough problems going on in your life, you gotta invent something. You have to find a new purpose to live. So many people in modern society, it feels like they just live to be perpetually offended. They live in order to just say, hey, that bothers me, or whatever you just said and did, that's a problem to me. It's kind of ridiculous how far things have gotten. I understand certain things being offensive and you can't say or do certain things because that's not really socially acceptable. I get that, but I never really thought that it would get to this point where we're actually debating the legitimacy of whether or not you can use a goddamn thumbs up emoji in your text message or your email or whatever, right? So yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at an article from the Daily Mail here, and according to this, yeah, you should not be using the thumbs up emoji in 2022. Not cool, guys, not cool. So if you're one of those people, you're just looking through the emoji list during that text, right? And you just resort to that nice little thumbs up emoji you thought was making everyone's day better. I just want to let you know, you're offensive. You're a problem according to modern society. So I genuinely couldn't believe this when I read it. I thought that it had to be satire, right? Like there was no way this was real. It was just made up just to see if they could, pump out an article that trolled everybody. But no, apparently this is all based off of like some Reddit post or something. And they got like legitimate people in here talking about this whole thing. This is legitimately deemed offensive from some people. Like I can't believe that. But before we even get started, I just want to go ahead and pose this question. How good does your life have to be for the biggest problem in your life being like the thumbs up emoji, right? Like what kind of first world privilege do you personally hold where like the thing that affects you the most right now, the thing that really grinds your gears or gets under your skin the most is whether or not someone uses a thumbs up emoji? Like, has society gotten really that soft? You know what I mean? I don't really know, but let's go ahead and talk about this whole thing here. Sending a thumbs up can be seen as passive aggressive and even confrontational, according to Gen Z, who claim they feel attacked whenever it is used. Whether the chat is informal, between friends, or at work, the icon appears to have a very different, rude meaning for the younger generation. A 24-year-old on Reddit summed up the Gen Z argument, saying it's best, quote, never used in any situation as it is, quote, hurtful. Quote, no one my age in the office does it, but the Gen X people always do it. Took me a bit to adjust and get it out of my head that it means that they're mad at me, he added. Alright, so I just want to talk about this real quick. I'm Gen Z, you know what I mean? I'm a Gen Zer or whatever, a Zoomer, whatever you want to call me, I don't know. And I just want to go ahead and throw this out here. I personally have never once ever been offended by a thumbs up emoji, right? Because like I'm just trying to think of like how that could be seen as passive aggressive, right? I guess maybe in an extreme circumstance you could make the argument like, oh, you're being passive aggressive, you're leaving the thumbs up emoji to like indicate, oh, you're happy when you're not or whatever, right? I get that. But in 99.9% of context that I've ever been sent a thumbs up emoji, regardless of the age of the person, because I've been sent plenty of thumbs up emojis by people my age too, but I've never like immediately jumped to this idea that like they're being mean or like they're being confrontational. So I don't know where that comes from. Like it's a fucking thumbs up emoji, dude. It's the same thing as like getting a thumbs up thrown at you in real life. You know what I mean? Like most of the time if someone was like, hey, good job, and they throw a thumbs up, they're being serious, you know what I mean? They're not trying to fuck with you or something. I can't believe that people in the workplace are so sensitive these days that being sent a fucking thumbs up by an older coworker can be deemed confrontational. Like, I'm sorry to let you know this, but the older generations, they are just straight up more confrontational than our generation. Like, if they have a problem with something, they're just gonna fucking let you know. They're not gonna be pussies about it and talk to you about it with emojis. They're not gonna send you a thumbs up emoji to show how displeased they are with what you did. They'll just straight up tell you what you did. They don't pussyfoot around like this new generation does. And I don't want to sound like one of those old boomers or like one of those cringe guys where it's like, oh, I was born in the wrong generation, man. Because that's not really the case. But like, it's just so fucking ridiculous. I'm just thinking about like how embarrassing this must be. Like, you really are this upset over a goddamn thumbs up, man? Others agreed that it's bad form, especially at work where it can make the team appear unfriendly and unaccommodating. Quote, my last workplace had a WhatsApp chat for our team to send info to each other on, and most of the people on there just replied with a thumbs up. Quote, I don't know why, but it seemed a little bit hostile to me, one woman said. And according to business consultant Sue Ellison, it could be time to take the younger generation's lead. She believes words are always better than symbols in a professional icon, and can be seen how people are disillusioned by the all good icon. Quote, predictive systems can type a word like thinks in 2 clicks after a while, she told Female. It feels like people are too, I'm sorry, I was thrown off by female, okay, but it feels like people are too lazy to type a written response, and it doesn't provide clarity as to next steps, she said. Do you mean yes, I will do something? Okay, I agree, or is it just confirmation that you received the message, she added. That's called something called fucking reading comprehension, you know, like it's something they teach you in school. It's up to you to determine that, you know what I mean? Like they communicated the message, now it's up to you to interpret it, you know what I mean? That's how fucking conversations work. I don't know, like I'm a business owner, you know, the Optimus channel is a business, I have employees now and everything, and we're all Gen Z, actually. We don't have anybody who's not Gen Z who works on the Optimus brand, and I'm just trying to think, like, if I sent a thumbs up emoji into, like, our group chat, and I was like, hey guys, we met the deadline for this video we were planning, good job, and I sent a thumbs up, would that really offend my employees? Would that offend my friends who work on the brand? I imagine it wouldn't, because they're not complete pussies, and they understand that, like, if someone sends them a thumbs up, that means they did something good. I don't know. I don't know. I refuse to believe almost that, like, people my age are like looking at a message that they got from a coworker and they see a thumbs up and all of a sudden they're like, oh shit, this person's being combative. They're really trying to come at me now, right? Because like, I don't know, man, that just would never be the way I react to something. And I get people are different or whatever, but where the fuck does that mentality even come from, dude? Like, it's actually kind of ridiculous. Now, the funniest part about this, right, is Daily Mail, alongside this article, they ended up doing a little bit of a poll, right, to kind of just see what random Twitter users thought about this whole thing. Hey, is it offensive to you? Is it in your text vocabulary? Over 94% of people ended up responding that they use the thumbs up emoji. 83.7% said, yes, I love using it. 10.5% said yes, but aggressively. Only about 6% said no, it's hurtful. And that was with 84,000 people voting as of me recording this audio, right? So, pretty good sample size, I would say. The vast majority of people not finding it offensive. So therefore, like, let's be real here. If 95% of people say, hey, something's not offensive, but 5% of people are like, hey, it is offensive, should we really honestly give a fuck? You know what I mean? The very vocal minority of people find it offensive, so I'm personally supposed to care. I don't think that's really how that works, you know what I mean? The way I see it is, if 95% of people agree that, hey, this is a normal thing to do, this is completely fine, that should just be the way that it is, man. Like, the vast majority of people voted on this and said, yeah, like, we're cool with this. So then what's the big fucking deal? Like, can we stop calling everything offensive? Can society grow a pair of nuts and shut the fuck up and stop crying about literally everything, man? It seems like every week there's something new that people are getting offended by. Like, at this point, if you're getting offended by a thumbs up emoji and you find it combative, it's really just time to fucking grow up. So with that all being said though, thank you guys for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. And until my next video guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about how the thumbs up emoji is now considered offensive, and signing out.